Hi, back again. Healing Words with the Angels, Doreen Virtue, and this message says, which I opened up to, hold the thought that you would like God's loving assistance, and it is done, which connects to the prior message that I did today. But that's all we have to do is have a thought. God help me, or Lord help me, or guide me, however, whatever resonates for you, and it's done. And I've spoken to it, I think, on this channel. Yes, I have, a couple times, but where I had a situation where I was out in the middle of the night in a state I wasn't familiar with at 3 in the morning. It was due to work, and there was a van following me with dark windows. There's nobody else on the road, very close to me, and I was frightened, definitely frightened. And I didn't know how to get back to my hotel. I was lost on top of it, which heightened, the fear factor. So I just prayed. I said, at that time I verbalized it out loud. I just said, oh, God, help me. And the minute I said that, there was a ramp off the road I was on, and I just took it. And I went around the ramp, came around, and there was my hotel. And I was like, oh, thank you, Jesus. And then I parked, and the doors are locked in the middle of the night. So I was like, oh, how am I going to get in? And I'm looking to see if the car was behind me. I was just very afraid. So I walked up to the door to go in, and I'm like, I know it's going to be locked. And it was locked. But the minute I went up to the door and it was locked, a worker walked right by in front. And I just knocked on the door, and they looked. He looked, came over and let me in. I was like, oh, thank you, Jesus. So there's just a personal example of how we can call out to God. And obviously calling out to God, he helped and he helps. But he doesn't, one thing that probably deserves some level of clarification is, we could call out to God in true, honest, earnest, Lord, please help me. But the help will show up in different ways, and we can't dictate how the help appears, and we can't dictate how we want it to show up and what it shows up for, and that type of thing, because then we're kind of trying to control the help. So it's really, a part of it is the surrender of just, Lord, help me, and then be open to receive the guidance that's given to you, because some things are not going to be resolved, if you will, or help in that moment. It could be in a week. It could be you ask for help, and then someone comes into your life, and then through that person, whatever you were concerned about gets kind of addressed. If you're aware, awake and aware, all that happens whether we're aware or not. But that's the beauty of it, to just be surrender and say, oh, Lord, help me. And then we get the help. And when we see the help and we actually recognize, oh, I asked for help and this is the help, like in that example, it's very powerful. And then it just is giving us, not concrete, but we as humans want to think that we control things, right? And that we know, and we know what's best, and we want to control. But it's about releasing. And when we see it happen, it just is a confirmation, basically, that we're connected, that we're heard. He hears us. He knows best what's best for us. We don't know. We think we do, but we really don't. My opinion, anyway. So ask for the help, and you'll be guided, and to follow the guidance that you're given to address whatever it is that you're concerned about. Okay? So I'll leave it at that. Thank you for joining me. Wishing you peace, love, and happiness on your healing journey. Namaste. See you in the next one. Bye.